Today we have a new and improved hamburger bun recipe. And I know we posted one a while back, but this one is much better because it stays fresh for 5 to 7 days.
Right. Yeah. The last recipe that we brought to you, it is absolutely wonderful and we've been using it. But they went stale really fast and we didn't use them up fast enough. So we were on the hunt, weren't we?
Yes, we were.
For a better hamburger bun recipe. And we have found one that we have tweaked and done some things with. So we wanted to share that with you because we absolutely love it. And they freeze wonderfully, don't they? Oh, they're amazing. So we oftentimes will make a double batch like we're going to do here today. And we'll leave the single batch below for you. And but as you see us do in the video, we're doing a double batch today just because they freeze so wonderfully. And when you're in a quick hurry for dinner and you want to feed your family wholesome, nutrient dense food, this is one of the ways you can do that. We will do a batch and we'll freeze a batch up, and because when you're making one, why not make a couple? Right. Especially when they freeze this wonderfully, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so in your mixing bowl, your stand mixer, if you have one, if not, you can just do it in a mixing bowl. It's fine. What do we got, honey? What are we doing?
We have 1 cup of warm water.
Yep. And again, I'll just remind you, we are doubling it, so we have 2. And then you want to add
2 tablespoons of sugar.
Okay, we'll just push that a little bit here. And then we're going to stir in our yeast,
which is 1 tablespoon.
She's going to leave this recipe below for y'all, so you can just focus on how we're doing it, and you can worry about the recipe. It'll be below for you. You won't have to worry about trying to keep up with it. Okay, and we're going to just let it do its little thing here. Come to temperature. We're going to leave him alone for about 5 minutes. Let him do his thing. Five minutes is up. We're going to go ahead and add our other ingredients. Okay, which is?
So we're going to do 1 egg. 2 tablespoons of butter softened. 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt.
All right, we're going to mix that up. Okie doke. And now we're going to add our flour about 1 cup at a time here. Okay. And now you can choose to do this all in the stand mixer, but I oftentimes will just go ahead and knead it on a floured surface. You just want to knead it until it's smooth, so it just takes a little bit. you can actually feel the dough. You feel it starting to become a little more smooth as you work with it here. Okay, that's all there is to it. Not too much work, is it?
No.
And Isabella so nicely washed this up for us. So just drizzle a little in there. Yep. You're just going to stick your guy in there. I always just give him a twist and a flip. And everybody's nice and greased up. Now you'll cover it with a cloth, a damp cloth, or you can just use some saran. Cover him with some saran and put him in a warm place. So we usually just take him, the granite countertop is not a good ideal place to keep him warm. So we'll usually take a pillow in on the chair in the living room, and we'll sit him on the pillow, and then we'll cover him with a little blanket, right? Yeah. And that seems to work in our house very well. I know some ladies who will turn their oven light on and sit them in the oven. So that might be an option for you. Just wherever that he can stay warm. So you'll leave him there for how long?
An hour.
1 hour until he doubles in size, which is typically about an hour. We'll see y'all back here in about an hour. Okay, so Isabella has our dough here. He's ready to go.
Yeah.
It's been 1 hour. We're just going to shape it into 8 to 10 balls. And then we're going to put them on our cookie sheet here. And since we did a double batch, we're going to get about 16 to 20 of these balls. So we need 8 out of this guy. So we'll go like this, half that, half this. And then I think we got a little extra, so we'll put these boys together. There. If you just kind of pull and tug on them and make them and tuck them underneath, it gives you a nice rounded top, and then you can kind of roll it. And then all the others on the bottom. We just find that to be the easiest to get a real pretty bun. Aesthetically pleasing, I guess. This guy's a little big. We'll add him to this guy.
Yeah.
And we have all of our balls here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 20. Okay, so what we've done here is we have taken our wide mouth bands from our canning supplies, and we have greased them, and we've put them on here. This is not necessary. You don't have to do this step. We just kind of prefer it, don't we?
Yeah.
It just makes them really, really cute when they're all finished, and they look more like store-bought. And it's just fun.
Yeah.
So if you don't mind to grease those up, just make sure you grease them well. And then we're going to just place these on here. Okay. Just going to put them on and kind of flatten them out a little. Once they're in their little, and if you don't have them, if you're not using the bands, that's fine. you still want to give them a little flatten, because what they're going to do is they're going to rise again here in a few minutes when we're all done. Whoopsie. Okay, doing that. I don't think we have enough of these bands, so I'm going to show you what a few of them would be like without. All right. Now we'll just put these fellas on here. We'll just put them on and kind of flatten them out a little. Now we're just going to bring these over here and let them sit. And how long do we let them sit for, honey?
30 to 40 minutes.
Yeah, we're just going to cover them up and let them sit here for 30 to 40 minutes. Just let them rest. And then we'll be right back.
All right, so our buns have been sitting for about 30 minutes, and we're going to uncover them.
There they are.
They look delicious.
Bring them over here. 2 tablespoons of water, and we're going to add to it 1 egg white. It's a very fresh egg. It just came out of the coop, so we're just going to save his little yolk for later.
And I'll whisk that up.
We're just going to brush these over the rolls. Now you can omit this step if you don't like sesame seeds, or you can also sprinkle them with poppy seeds, whatever your preference. We love poppy seeds around here, don't we?
Yeah.
You could even do this everything bagel seasoning. You could sprinkle that on here. Just whatever you want to do. And again, you can omit it altogether if you just wanted some plain ones. Now our oven's been on at 350 degrees, and we're going to go ahead and put these in, and we're going to put them in for
20 minutes.
Right. Turn this back around the other way. There we go.
All right, it's time to get them out of the oven. Yum.
And then you just want to take a little bit of butter. We've had ours sitting out here on the counter, so it's a little bit melted, but that's fine. And we're just going to brush our buns with a little butter. And this will help keep them nice and soft on the top. We're just going to take these off and put them on the cooling rack. Now, you can choose to leave these on here for a few minutes till it cools off just slightly. But I like to get them on the cooling rack as fast as possible.
Maybe not. More like hot buns instead of hot potatoes.
There we go. And then our second batch here. And you can see the difference in the ones that we put, hopefully you can see it, the ones we put in the rings and the ones that we did not put in the rings. they just sit up. So if you're making a hamburger bun, these look a little more like a hamburger bun, and these just look like a little bun. So that's why we choose to do that. We just like the look of it, don't we?
Yeah.
You can buy hamburger bun pans and all that stuff, but I'm more apt to do it if I can do it with something that's at the house. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Guys, that is all there is to hamburger buns.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what we like to do is we'll just put those in a gallon Ziploc baggie. We'll zipper it down and put them right in the freezer. And then we have buns whenever needed. And y'all can do that too. So if you're making them, go ahead and make a double batch, and you'll have plenty. And you won't have to do it but maybe once a month or however often y'all use your buns, right?
Right.
Yeah. I like that method better, don't you?
Yeah.
We usually end up needing buns and don't have them, and then we won't even do the recipe because, we have to make the buns and all the things, and it's just easier when it's done. Well, thanks so much for coming along with us in the kitchen. We sure hope you give this recipe a try. We absolutely love this one.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, it does stay fresh, doesn't it? 5-7 days, not a problem with these. They are still soft and tender like you just pulled them out of the oven.
Mm-hmm.
So give them a go. Let us know what you think. And as always, keep it simple.
And fun. Also, subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell so you guys don't miss any of our fun videos. And don't forget, share it with your friends.